Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines.
US President Donald Trump says a long-awaited agreement to end hostilities between the United States and Iran is expected to be signed on Sunday, but Iranian officials have rejected the timeline. Trump said the deal would reopen the Strait of Hormuz to global shipping and mark a breakthrough in regional stability, though he suggested some nuclear-related issues would be addressed later. Iran's foreign ministry and Revolutionary Guard sources dismissed the claim, saying no signing has been agreed and calling the announcement premature and politically driven. The conflicting statements highlight continued uncertainty around the proposed deal, as negotiations remain fragile and key issues unresolved.
Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said that the United States and Iran have agreed to a framework for a peace deal that would end the months-long conflict in the Middle East, with a final text of the deal reached. He added that Pakistan is now preparing for an electronic signing expected within the next 24 hours, followed by technical-level talks next week. Shehbaz said the peace agreement had reached its most advanced stage so far. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has told Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar that all commercial vessels operating in the Strait of Hormuz must comply with instructions issued by US forces, warning that violations of the blockade and illicit Iranian oil shipments will not be tolerated. The call came a day after India protested the deaths of 3 Indian sailors in a US strike on an Iran-linked tanker and raised concerns over the safety of commercial shipping in the region. Iranian state media reports that the funeral ceremonies for the late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei will begin in Tehran on July 4th, with burial scheduled for July 9th in his hometown of Mashhad. According to the reported schedule, memorial events will also be held in the holy city of Qom before the final burial rites. The ceremonies are expected to draw senior officials and large public gatherings from across the country. US President Donald Trump has told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that it was time to end the war with Iran, as Washington moves closer to a possible agreement with Tehran. According to a senior US official cited by Axios, Trump called Netanyahu and described the potential US-Iran agreement as a great deal. Netanyahu reportedly expressed concern that any deal must address Iran's nuclear program. However, he avoided a significant argument with the US president. Axios cited a source with direct knowledge of the call, who said Netanyahu was caught off guard by the pending US-Iran agreement. Arachi has also said that nuclear talks with the United States would only take place at a later stage and would not proceed unless a proposed interim deal was implemented. The state TV quoted him as saying that the interim deal would include reopening the Strait of Hormuz and ending conflicts on multiple fronts, adding that a memorandum of understanding had not yet been signed and could still change.
Somaliland President Abdirahman Mohamed Abdullahi is expected to visit Israel, according to Israeli media reports, in what would mark a significant diplomatic development between the two sides. The visit, reportedly scheduled for Tuesday, has not been officially confirmed by Somaliland authorities. If it goes ahead, it would be the first such trip since Israel became the first country to recognize the self-declared republic. Online diplomatic signals and media reports have fueled speculation, but no formal statement has been issued by Somaliland's presidency or foreign ministry. North Korea has declared that the idea of denuclearization is irreversibly terminated, rejecting renewed international calls for nuclear disarmament. A foreign ministry spokesperson said the country's status as a nuclear weapons state is irreversible, dismissing US and allied pressure as meaningless rhetoric. The statement also criticized recent US-South Korea defense coordination, accusing both countries of escalating tensions through expanded nuclear deterrence planning. Pyongyang said such moves amount to a direct security threat. Swiss voters are heading to a referendum on Sunday on a proposal to cap the country's population at 10 million by 2050, a move that has sharply divided the political landscape. The initiative, backed by the right-wing Swiss People's Party, would require the government to curb population growth once it reaches 9.5 million, including tighter asylum rules and limits on family reunification. Critics warn it could strain Switzerland's economy and international ties. Supporters say rising population levels are overburdening housing, healthcare and infrastructure, while opponents argue the plan risks labour shortages and could harm key sectors and EU relations.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.